Alright everybody, welcome back to some more Pokemon Ruby. It is I, Xilestar, and today. Alright, so I did some grinding off screen, and I also burnt Brina, so the Brina is now burnt, so that we're ready for the battles ahead, kind of thing. But I just wanted to make sure that everybody knows that, so we're just gonna go switch back to Balmore and being in front. So everybody's level 40, pretty much, so that's good. I did some training with Whalmer, and I think I also used this feel, so I don't know if I used this feel yet, so let's see if we can solve this little water puzzle. No? Is this not the water puzzle? Is this not a water puzzle I can solve? Is there only the other one I can solve it? No, I'm doing the repeat. Okay. Okay, there you go. Is this where I need to go? Oh, this is actually where you need to go. Okay, cool. Thought there was like an extra chamber somewhere. I think I need to go here. Hello. Ahaha. How did you manage to get here without a submarine? What an impressive child. I am an impressive child. But it won't do to have you meddling about here. And I do want payback for what happened at the Weather Institute. I'm going to give you a little taste of pain. Resign yourself to it. Okay. Okay, so they both lead you here. Okay, that's good to know. Surf. We're getting a Flygon. Look at that. Attack 4. Look at that attack. 121. Awesome. Yeah, so I'm gonna read what I'm going to tell you though. So like so we were in, well, I can't tell if it's chamber 6 or chamber 7, but it doesn't really matter because it just tells you. So it says a large pool of water occupies most of this chamber. You surf the right of the currents to find a calm spot a short distance from to the northeast. Move eastward to reach another calm spot, then continue northeastward to be whisked around the rock outcropping. Follow westward and follow the current to the north doorway. This path leads southwest part of chamber 8. Okay. A large pool of water occupies most of it. So that's chamber 6. So chamber 7 says same. It says about roughly the same thing. A large pool of water occupies most of this chamber. Surf eastward along the south wall to reach the second current, which leads to a calm spot a short distance to the north. Move northward to reach the west side of the chamber, then north again to be whisked back and forth towards the northwest part of the chamber. Climb onto the shore and pass through the north doorway to the southeast part of chamber 8. So no matter what, we're going to chamber 8, so we're in chamber 8. Surf. Okay, so it should be fine now. Haha. Haha. Ouch. Let's go. I also stopped like the Whalmer and the Seal from evolving. So either they could be done on screen. So now that we have Flygon, now we can do a lot of crazy stuff with the items and stuff like that. I'll keep Flygon with the item that it has right now. Alright, so this puzzle, when I was a kid, I had a huge issue with it because I didn't understand how the puzzle worked. So I gotta remember. No, I'm kidding. I don't have to remember. There you go. I had a huge problem because I kept moving forward, and so I would block off the entrance, and I kept going like, okay, how am I supposed to solve this? I always felt so silly. And this is an awesome TM right here. That TM right there, if the wiki is exactly correct, is Earthquake. And there's only one Pokemon I want to give it to, and then it's Cloth. Why don't we give Cloth that? Because Cloth has Sand Tomb! Hang on, before I hit enter, because I really want to hit enter. Does Flygon learn it? If I could spell Flygon, that'd be awesome. Not Eftalong. Not Eftaglon or whatever. I put a D next to the F. Let's see here. We're looking for moves. I level up. Generation 3. Do you learn it? No, you don't. See, some of these games, I have to ask, like, how do they expect you to, like, to gain these, like, these TMs again? Like, how do they expect you to do it? Okay, Flygon, can you learn Swords Dance? Curious. If you can. No, you cannot learn Swords Dance. Learn D-Claw, which is awesome. Sorry, I'm just reading. Oh, I could have given you Giga Drain. I could also give you Dig too. That's actually kind of awesome. Yeah, let's just get rid of Sand Tomb. Perfect we're off. Yeah, that's about fine. I don't think there's any Pokemon in this cell. There shouldn't be any. I don't want to do anything with Cloth just yet. The whole reason why Brina's burnt is so just for this kind of battle though. We're gonna lead with Balmor because I'm gonna anticipate Mighty Anna, and then we're gonna try and take out the Mighty Anna in like one shot kind of thing. That was the whole reason for me to grind for level 40. Hold it right there. Oh, I thought we beat Maxie here. Foo. So it was you after all. Behold, see how beautiful it is, the sleeping form of the ancient Pokemon Groudon. I have waited so long for this day to come. It surprises me how you've managed to chase me here. But that's all over now. For the realization of my dream, you must disappear now. Alright. Yeah. I'm so glad I trained. We were going to be a little bit underleveled. Surf. Yeah, so all I did is that for my training for the Whalmer and the Spheal, I moved back to Lava Ridge. I flew there, right? I didn't just surf all the way over there. I used fly and I got all the way back there. And I used that and I just did my training kind of thing and did all the whole works kind of thing. And then after I was done with those two training though, I went right back to Moss Deep. And then I just like went along the coast kind of thing and just kept going back and forth until I found a Pokemon, then fighting those. Then I found that was very inconsistent, so I think I went back to Seafloor Cavern. Or no, what's it called? Shoal Cave? I went there, sorry. I think I'm in Seafloor Cavern now. I think I'm getting confused. Yeah, because I went to Shoal Cave, and then Shoal Cave is where I got all my experience from. Because it's better than nowhere, pretty much. So I was like, you know what? I'll try and get as much experience as possible. I lost again? You did. Foo. I commend you. I must recognize that you are truly gifted, but I have this in my possession. Whips out the blue orb. With this blue orb, I can make Groudon. The blue orb suddenly began shining by itself. Like how we both turned to Groudon. And gone. What? What? I didn't do anything. Why did the blue orb... Where did Groudon go? It's a message from our members outside. Yes, what is it? The sun is burning brightly. Good! That should have happened. That is why we have That's exactly why we awakened Groudon. To realize Team Magma's vision of expanding the world's landmass. What? It's far hotter than we envisioned. It's so hot that it's dangerous. That can't be. That's just not possible. Hold your position and monitor the situation. There's something wrong. The blue orb is supposed to awaken and control Groudon, but why? Why did the red Pokemon not like the blue orb? Who knows? Why did Groudon disappear? Why? What have you wrought? Maxie, you've finally awoken Groudon, haven't you? What will happen to the world if this sunshine continues for all eternity? The world seas will all dry up and disappear. What are you saying? The blue orb should let me control Groudon. That can't be possible. We don't have the time to argue about it here. Get outside and see for yourself. See if what you've wrought is the world that you desired. Drathis, come on. You have to get out of here too. Oh, I didn't do anything wrong. Uh-oh. What happened? What is this wretched scene? Did I make a horrible mistake? I only wanted... Do you understand now, Maxie? Do you finally see how disastrous your dream turned out to be? We have to hurry. We have to do something before the situation goes completely out of control. Drathis, we, Team Aqua, had been pursuing Team Magma to prevent this from happening. You've been very helpful, but I fear the worst has happened. It's gone too far for a child like you to manage. Leave things to us and get out of here while you still can. This defies belief. A super ancient Pokemon. Its power is unbelievable. It has upset the balance of nature. Yep. Uh-oh. Drathis, what is happening? This is terrible. If this doesn't stop, all of Hoenn, no, the whole world will be parched. The cause of this calamity, the blazing sun, is in the sky above Sutopolis. What in the world is taking place there? There's no point in arguing here. Sutopolis should provide answers. Drathis, I don't know what you intend to do, but don't do anything reckless. Do things recklessly? Got it. I'm going to completely do that. Okay, I'm going to Sutopolis. You do that. And now move. No, May shows up. Hi. Trainer. You have to swim, cycle, and then run a marathon and a triathlon. It's a grueling race that consists of 3 events. Okay. It's very, very hot outside. Wing attack. This is where having like a very like Pokemon that loves the sun kind of thing is really going to be very happy. It's like, yes, sun. Pokemon battle is grueling too. I'll go with Brina. Alright. Let's just fight trainers along this route. So I recognize though that like we had a few issues at the beginning where we were being very, very slow, and I apologize for that. But as I think I explained, was it last time was it last session or the session before that? I explained why that is. So I'm not an encyclopedia of Magic cards, or at least Magic characters, or Magic the Gathering characters. I'm not. I'm in the middle of a triathlon, but sure, why don't we battle? Sure. Like I don't know like every Magic character off the top of my head. I think the only one that I know of out of this entire thing was Elspeth. That's it. And it's not because like I did a little Google searching kind of thing before that. No, Elspeth was like my first planeswalker that I've actually ever had. That's how I know Elspeth. But like for all the others, no, like I didn't know Brina, was it Brina the Demagogue, I think? Like Xavier Sal and all that stuff. Like I didn't know those kind of characters. I don't remember even seeing them before. And is it saying that like I don't like Magic? No, it's just saying that like those are just cards that like I never thought twice of, or like I probably saw them before, but I just never thought anything of it. Oh, the other card was also Zurgo. Zurgo is because I actually have a deck of it. So if I only have a camera hooked up to my setup, so I can actually show that I do have a deck of it. I have a deck list. But that's beside the point. Yeah, I actually have like a list of all the decks that I currently use. Doesn't matter on the game. I was sure I'd win. Yeah. You're sure you were gonna win? But you didn't. Hey, let's get on with it. Okay. Okay. But yeah, like I've been... But yeah, like I've been trying to find ways of just trying to make sure like I have everything on hand kind of thing. And the only reason why I have all of my like no matter what the game is, like all my decks kind of thing on my, well, I have it on my external hard drive kind of thing, is that like I had a Surface tablet. It was a very old Surface tablet. It was, I think, the first time they've actually had the Surface tablet. It was back when Windows 8 was like the new operating system kind of thing. So like everybody was like, so like it was one of those things. And back when I had my old removable hard drive kind of thing, or portable hard drive, the whole reason why I wanted my decks specifically on it was so that like I could plug it into my tablet, go, here's all the decks I currently have. Like I have text documents of each and every deck. And that's all it was. Like it was just so that like you can read every deck that I have in my order kind of thing, right? And that's all it was. It's like I can just read you every deck I have. So you want to know what's in my Zergo deck? Let me just pull that out. Done. There you go. There's every card that's in it, even the little side deck thing as well. It's all there. Beat unbeaten. That's it. Done. And it's the same thing with like Pokemon too. Like I can show off the my Pokemon kind of thing, and I can show you what it looks like. It's my first triathlon. I'm all tense and nervous. You don't have to be tense and nervous, buddy. Just do your best. Let me just go pull it up. I'm only going to show off just the what do you call it? The as soon as my brain decides to work. Oh yay! The file editor or whatever, the file manager has an update. Not like that matters. Okay, well, not for me anyway. And definitely not for this. What am I looking for here? Oh. I wonder what this is. Oh, okay, so that's the PK Hex stuff. Okay, so let's go in that. Go with window capture. Oh, I didn't want it to be hidden. I wanted it to be hidden first. Sure, why not? There you go. So I'll move it to where I have it on my screen, kind of thing. I wanted it to be sort of like privacy thing. So there you go. So right now I don't have any of my saves, Pokemon on here, kind of thing. So we're not going to see like the Entei, the Raikou, and the Suicune from Crystal, but no. So here's how I did all my things. So there you go. So these are all the Pokemon home icons. So here you go. Like, I did some cool things, right? And then like, I'll show you like my Gardevoir kind of thing. So I'll go back. Yeah, I have the normal folder being hidden, so these are all shortcuts. So I'll show you like my Gardevoirs kind of thing, right? And these are all PK Hex files. And I did something really cool here. I'm gonna go and zoom it out so you guys can actually see it here. So you can clearly see it here. I think that should be fine right there. Okay. So as you can see though, can I do it? No, I don't want to mess up my things because I'll mess up the other thing. So like I have like obviously the Pokedex entry number, because that makes sense, right? You want to make sure that you have the Pokedex entry number right here. The game that it originated from, so Black 2, White 2, and all that stuff. And then the nickname of the Pokemon if it has one. Now, the reason why I don't just go like... So PK Hex does something weird where I think it has like the original Pokemon's name and I think it does the nickname. I can't remember what it is. I haven't used it in a really long time. But like... I don't really necessarily care. I have the Pokedex number here, right? So this tells me exactly which one it needs to go under, right? So this tells me it goes under Gardevoir. So obviously I go to the Gardevoir one and I just drag drop these. The end. And as you can see, like these have the origin games there. They have it based off of what the... what's the thing called? Or I failed to win? Sure. I think it's based off of what PK Hex has, but it's also based off of like how people pronounce it kind of thing as well. Like Oraz, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Ruby Sapphire Emerald will be RSE. PLA is Pokemon Legends Arceus. Oh, something about Shattered Blue Heart. I didn't read it in time. Sorry. But yeah, but this is what I do, kind of thing, right? And this is what I do. I go through all of my old Pokemon. So as you can see, like I have Generation 9 here. I have Sprig here. Sprig from my Scarlet playthrough. He's here. Like this is why I wanted a homebrew Switch, so that I can have him. Oops. So that like I can have him here. He is safe. So in the event that my save goes kaput kind of thing, it's like, hey, don't worry. I still have Sprig. He's still safe. I can still access him. I even have my Terrapagos. I even have my my Pecharunt. Look, it's Berry Boy. He's here. And that's kind of what I did with all this stuff, though, kind of thing. I'll hide it and I'll show you like my magic dice kind of thing. See, and this is the kind of thing though that I like doing. Like I just like doing all this kind of stuff though, and having them neatly organized and stuff like that. Because I find that it takes it gives me some level of comfort is that like I have that information. It's the same thing with my game saves. Like I always try to keep them here. Like the vast blue ocean, the world of Pokemon spans depths beyond belief. Yeah, she says something about blue cart. Probably like the heart of the sea is blue because of the ocean or something like that. I don't know. Cheese nuts. Anyway. Hi. What surprise, I didn't expect to see a trainer out in the sea. I think we should battle. Sure. You say that now. Wait, so... And for my decks, I try to keep like a cute nickname for them. Because it just makes sense for me to do that. The only reason why I like to put a cute nickname is so that way though, like, I can recognize it. It's easy for me to recognize. So if somebody says blue-green, I'll go like, oh, it's this deck, right? And that's how I see it as. But again, like that's how I see it as, right? Like I see it as like a... And plus, if I do go to a tournament, then they need to know like Oh, what's your deck list kind of thing? Because I know Yu-Gi-Oh had that, but I'm in love bathing suits so much. They all go me. Okay. Because I think is it Yu-Gi-Oh? Does Magic? I think Magic also does it too. But they always require like a deck list before you enter the event, I think, or like right when you join the event, they have to have a deck list. So this kind of helps out too, where I could just say, here's the text file, right? And if you want visual confirmation, I have the deck here, right? Like I have it both written down and I have visual confirmation of the cards. I'm out of my depth. You sure are. The sea as far as the eye, these eyes can see. I'm sick and tired of the sea. Say that now. Wilmer. Facade. And if anybody's wondering like what the program I'm using is for the file viewer for the drive, it's called One Commander. I know there's many different ones. There's one that I use specifically for bulk renaming. I have a separate program, and I have like a separate file viewer or folder viewer that both do bulk renaming. I know that one's called Total Commander, which is completely different. But yeah. Trying to see if I have a sea creature one already. Okay, so I might not. So the name of the thing is not going to make much sense, but it's going to make sense to me. Yeah. So it's gonna make sense. So I'm just gonna go load up the picture for it when we do get that Pokemon, because I definitely know for a fact we're gonna be getting it. So I'm gonna need a name right off the bat. But as I said, like we're gonna have a I have a fun time just doing all this stuff, and a lot of the softwares I do use kind of thing, they do help around with just being able to do like helping around with the videos kind of thing. None of them help with the video process, but they help with the after effects, right? Like when I'm trying to store stuff in. Like the bulk rename tool that I use is very helpful when I'm trying to rename multiple files at once. Because what I do is like when something is done editing, actually, I can show you that. I don't mind showing you guys that. This one? I don't think it's this one, because I think these ones are hard drives, are they not? Okay, here we go. That might spoil. That might spoil a little bit ahead of time. So I'm going to move these into here for now. So that you guys don't see that. So you're going to be seeing a little bit ahead. Not that it matters, because you're not going to be seeing too far ahead. But here we go. So as you can see, oh, you're not gonna see the full thing though. Hang on, you guys are actually missing a few. And I can't move this for some odd reason. There we go. Okay. So there we go. So as you can see, like this file right here is named Cobblemon 01, and this one's named Cobblemon 08. You wanna know what's really funny though? This isn't the 8th episode. It's not. This isn't the 8th episode. This one is actually, I think it's about, I think this needs to be 29, and this needs to be 36. I'll confirm. Yeah. But for me, putting it through the editor, it's much easier if I just name it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 kind of thing. Because then I know how many videos are left over, right? But when I go through the file kind of thing, it makes it more difficult for me to go like, okay, this is file like 57. It's like, wait, how many is in this session again? Like, it's very confusing, right? You're tough in spite of the way you look. Thank you. So a lot of times what happens is I'll forget to rename these files, and by the time that it comes, let's see, teaming with Pokemon is not easy swimming, I tell you. Okay. So by the time like I start uploading this session, I'll realize that, oh, I forgot to rename it. So what I'll do is I'll go back to the previous session, look at the final number, go with the bulk rename utility. That's literally what its name is, bulk rename utility. And I'll grab whatever this is, because I keep the same like core file kind of thing. Actually, I'll go with one that you guys should definitely have seen gone up, so you guys get to see how it is, right? I'll go with session 2, if possible. Is it still here? No. You know what? I'll go to the hard drive. That's gonna be. Oh, this is the old one. I guess this is the new one. I have 2 hard drives. I've got 2 hard drives that I threw stuff in. Okay, so this is session 2. Okay. Do I need that file? Oops, did it again. Again. You know what? I definitely need a bigger hard drive so that I can just stash every video into one hard drive. So instead of me just having to load up 2 separate ones, I just load up one instead. I'm just gonna get like the best capacity for my buck kind of thing and just go for that. I feel like that's going to be like the best case scenario here. Alright, so this will probably look very familiar. So this right here is session 2 of Pokemon Ruby. Pokemon raised by trainers are seriously tough. Sure. So as you can see, so this is how I differentiate from completes. Okay, so I go S for session, O2, this is because this is a session, this is a second session, and then complete, so this is the complete video. Now, in the event that there comes a time, like Nehrum, that obviously, like for Nehrum, where like the video has to be taken from smaller pieces kind of thing and chopped up to smaller bits, like from smaller bits into a bigger video, that one becomes the new complete kind of thing. So it makes sense. So, okay. So how does going from here to here make sense, right? So these actually start off as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and etc. Like they go from 1 to 8 kind of thing. So what I did is I go back to the previous session, find out what the last number is, go into bulk rename utility, change the last two numbers from whatever it should start from to the current. Now, when I edit videos, especially in this kind of way, I always begin with a 0. Why is that? Well, for bulk rename utility in general, it starts off with the lowest number first. So if I went with 1, 2, 3 as that, guess what happens? If I go with a 10, it goes 1, 10, 11, 12, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and all that. Like, it starts off with that because 1, 10, 11, 12 all begin with 1. So I have to begin with 0 so that all the numbers fit together. And for this, in general, has made me rethink how I organize things with numbers. Because of this reason. I'm not joking either. It has literally changed the way that I do things for that reason. I don't even know where I am. Yeah, I know I healed Brina, so Brina's no longer burnt though, but I don't need Brina necessarily anymore. You know what? I'm gonna go with Elsbeth. Just trying to get a bunch of experience as much as possible. I know there's gonna be a few trainers I missed. That's okay, right? But if I could fight as many trainers as possible, kind of thing, that's okay. And if anybody's wondering though, oh, what happens if I have a repeat mon of the name kind of thing? Then either I change the name of the mon, which takes away from the aesthetic that it comes from that specific game, unedited kind of thing, or I take a look at the move pool and all that such stuff and see if there's any overlap. And if there is a huge overlap, let's say I had 2 Pokemon, I think it was God of War 2, I want to visit Evergrande, so I caught myself a Pokemon that knows the move Waterfall to crest the falls. Cool. But yeah, what I do is I take a look at both move pools. I take a look at both Pokemon. And I look. If they're from the same game, then obviously I do take a look, right? If they're from different games, who cares? They're from the same. But the thing you always have to take a look at, and especially for me, is what's the origin game? Not where I got it from. So if I had a Pokemon from Black and White 2, but I was able to transfer it over to to X and Y, that doesn't change the fact that it's a Black 2 and White 2 Pokemon. All that tells you is that it was successfully transferred over. That's all that tells you. Because I don't think I ever had an issue with my Pokemon transferring over. No, I don't think I ever did. I think everything transferred over just fine. But yeah, so you guys got to see a little bit of behind the scenes stuff kind of thing. And that's all I do. And then once it goes, once the complete goes through kind of thing, what I do is that I have a spreadsheet of how the edits go. That's how I do it before. Now, because I keep the project file, because I never did the project file thing, but now that I do the whole project file thing, now I'm wondering if I should even do it anymore with the whole spreadsheet. I like the spreadsheet because then at least like it's something I can pull up, right? It's something I can pull up from my phone or something like that kind of thing. And I know I keep saying phone or tablet or whatever kind of thing though. Like, sure, I can have it like attached to my tablet and stuff like that. And that's kind of like how I look at this, right? We've been working so hard to mount a Pokemon League challenge. We can't afford to lose now. And that's how I kind of look at this though. It's like, okay, what do I need in order to like, you know, be able to pull this stuff up kind of thing though. So like if somebody goes and tells me, hey, how long have you been recording Pokemon Silver kind of thing? I go, hold on. About 18 hours. They go, what? It's like, yeah, 18 hours. Is that exactly how much it is? No. I think it's longer than 18 hours. But you know, like I can pull it up as insanely quick. And that's what I like about doing things the way that I'm doing it, because I feel like it's not that I feel like I'm in control, it's more so like I have all the information at my disposal kind of thing. I can go, there you go, there's the file, right? It has not been updated in a long time. I have been slacking on it for a while now. And how you can tell I've been slacking on it, there is about 79 folders of series that have not been cataloged yet. And that's not including the ones that still need to be moved over here because I keep forgetting to move them over. There's no stronger trainer than I. Sure, you keep thinking that, buddy. But yeah, like that, like this kind of thing is like how I do things for the channel, kind of thing. And I'm not saying like the way that I'm doing things is correct. Everybody needs to follow my example. No, it's just the way that I find things to go very well for me, kind of thing. And I like doing it this way. Like it just looks really nice to me and looks very normal. And also, if you guys are wondering, like, oh, do I keep my original, like, files kind of thing? So, like, the Nayrum ones, like, do I keep the original, like, separate videos? I do. I keep them. I keep them on an external hard drive just in case I do need them. You never know, right? Like, don't delete everything. But I keep it on an external hard drive because of the fact that, like, I don't believe I'm going to need to go back to them, but just in case, I have that option. I think the one thing I want to do is I want to go on merge all my Nayrum ones and just have one collective thing. So I think I'm going to talk about this now because it's not happening the way that I want it to be, but it's fine. This can't be. Sure. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's not going to work the way that I thought it was because it was very ambitious of me to do it at first, kind of thing. And then I just got sick and tired. And then I obviously did get sick. So it kind of took a lot of the focus away from that. And then not only that, though, it took away a lot of the drive that I had for it. And same thing with the Oblivion mod, same thing with Sancturia, same thing with like every other series that I'm currently doing. They have all taken sort of a weird level of priority. Okay, there we go. Repel effect wore off. Good. like every series that I do has always taken like some level of priority in my sort of thing. So me doing this extra thing because of a channel anniversary, well, it does seem like it should be something like I gun for, right? Like that's like the first thing I should go for is this, because this makes sense. But in actuality, though, for me, I feel like it was cool. It would have been a nice idea. If I were to do any editing, it would look amazing. But I would have loved to have done it. I think that it would have been an amazing video, and I think it would have done very well for the channel, considering the fact that I've never done this before, right? Yeah, like I would like it would have been an amazing oh, where's the image? Oh, I think I was going the wrong way, that's why. Hang on, trying to find the... There we go. I don't know if I have one named this. I mean, it kind of looks like it a little bit, so it's fine. But yeah, but like it was ambitious. I would have to shift through, what was it? What was the total again? I would have to go through 46 hours, 46 and a half hours of footage for this. And not only that, this would be just for the rough draft. This isn't like the good copy kind of thing, right? But like how it was supposed to be was that for the 5th year, which is this one, so it's not happening unless I quickly do it in less than 3 months. It's not happening because I didn't even get through part 1. Part 1 of 16 I haven't done. I don't think I did. Did I? No. I almost finished, I think. How long is this video? I still have about 33 minutes left of the video for the first one. Like, and that's just for the first video, right? So like, that's 33 plus how many is left over? So about 44 hours. Yeah, that's... Yeah, no, that's just too much. It's too much for one person to deal with. Like, if I had like somebody willing to do like the editing kind of thing while I do this kind of thing, that's a whole different story, right? Because obviously I can do everything within my power to make sure like the major of the video content is done, right? So what it was supposed to be, because I'll talk about this, I'll probably do it for the 10th, maybe. When I have more time at it. Because I have too much I want to work on kind of thing, so I just don't want to say, oh yeah, I'm gonna throw like, you know, like everything I have at it. No, I don't want to do that, right? I don't want to say things and then it's like, sorry, I couldn't commit to it. No, like I want to make sure that I can fully commit to it, right? So how the 5-year thing was, the 5-year anniversary was supposed to be was like, it's supposed to take place in Oblivion. Travis finds another mysterious book, other than the second one. Other than the second anniversary, it was a new book that was going to be like a Nehrum like Tales kind of thing, right? And how it was supposed to be was that it was supposed to be sort of like a written, what do you call it? It was supposed to be like a written depiction of what happened during our series of Nehrim. And while I was doing that, while I was going through the video footage kind of thing, I would have a text document for how many times I've crashed. So far in session 1, I have crashed in the overworld once. And that's from the first session. And if you want to know how bad it is, just watch the session, like a video. That was back when I didn't realize that my audio levels were all over the place. So that's the name I'm gonna give it. I don't know if I'm using that one already. It's the face that kind of looks familiar though, so. If I already am using it. Whoops. Oh, that should be fine. I want to know what the encounter is. I know I haven't found many of the sea ones though, but if this says underwater, I'm gonna count that as an underwater encounter. Although I would have loved a lantern. I would have loved to have a Chinchou instead. Having a water electric type would be awesome. But yeah, so like each chapter was going to be like every session kind of thing. Do I have Charix being used as a name? No, I don't have Charix being used as a name. Yeah, so these two are a little bit to what they should be, and then Charix, of course. Then I did Xavier Cell a little bit too. I don't think I'm going to need Sharpedo though. I think I'm going to need it when I need to go to Evergrande though. I hope I won't need it twice. Okay, let's see if with the repel. I'll buy more repels. Oh, if I'm Mile here, that'd be pretty. That's gonna be a pretty cool Pokemon if it could Mega. How's your repel? You don't have the repels I'm looking for though. You can have the cheap repels, the cheaper or the best value repels. Oh, hi. Drathis, you came too, under this scorching sun yet. Oh yes, can you hear out what my friend has to say? My name is Wallace. I'm this town's gym leader. I've also been entrusted with the protection of the cave of origin. The sunshine is caused by a power emanating from the cave of origin. That is the red orb. I see. Follow me. Can I switch Xavier Salini's experience? The sunlight. People in Pokemon need sunlight to live, but why does this sunlight fill us with so much dread? The blazing sun over Sutopolis is intensifying. Soon, all of Hoenn will be under its withering glare. If that were to happen. The Cave of Origin is ahead. No one from Sutopolis is permitted to enter the Cave of Origin. But you must go. Together with your red orb, you must go regardless of what awaits you inside the cave. Drathis, I never expected you to be holding the red orb. You'll be okay with your Pokemon. You'll get things done no matter what. I'm convinced of it. Sure. Meanwhile, I'm gonna switch you around. Do I have flash? No, I don't have flash. So I don't have Hugs Bellow. Okay. Yeah, by the way, there's like nothing here, so. Uh-oh. Okay. And just using the walkthrough as a way to indicate. Ooh. This is a waterfall. Alright. I don't know when it initiates, though. But it'll be fine. Alright, I'm gonna save here. Just in case. Never know. There we go. There you go. Yep. Better begin glowing. I'm gonna stun spore it. Hi. Yeah. Hello, Groudon. Xilestar. Stun spore. There you go. Perfect. I would love to have 2 Shroomishes or 2 Xilestars. One that like has Leech Seed and the other one that's for legendary capture. Just trying to weaken it. I do not want to use Giga Drain because Giga Drain will take it out in one shot. And that kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it? Another Mach Punch. Okay. I'll go with Balmore. I think that should be fine for a Pokeball. Let's see here. I'm gonna go take a look and see if there's a magic. Creature, add, I'll put Beast. Oh, let's see what this... I'm curious. Then why do you have that subtype? That's weird. You have a subtype that doesn't have any cards, but yet you have the subtype for a reason. That's weird. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah. I'll go Wizard then. Double kick. Yellow should be fine. I'm not gonna stress it out too much. Okay, there are red creatures as beasts. Okay, good to know. I've only ever seen green, but that's mostly because I was trying to build a green one. Just trying to find like a giant red beast kind of thing. Or even if it's multicolor, I'll take it. No, that doesn't fit. Oh, by the way, me capturing Groudon might be like the most pinnacle thing for the ending. Or it might be like how we end the session kind of thing, depending on how long it wants to take. I don't think it's gonna happen. Oh, it's a zombie, but that actually kind of looks really cool. Also, it doesn't even have a name. I'll go with cloth. Worst case scenario is I have to go and restart. Ooh. That looks kind of nice. Looking for more lizard-like beasts. I found one that looks like very nice for a cat, though. I might just show that off. Because it just looks really nice. And it doesn't have, like, if I can't find one that fits, like, the whole aesthetic, it's fine. Like if I can only find one that looks closely like Groudon as like a cat beast, that's fine. As long as it like it kind of fits the whole thing. Ooh. Oh my word, that fits so well. Just the typing, or not the typing, because it's water. It's got blue. But but like what do you call it? The subtype fits so well. Beast, elemental, dinosaur. That fits so well. It's a beast because it's a creature. Elemental because when I think Groudon, think of it as an elemental of either earth or fire because of the sun. Like it's like you pick which one you want, right? It's like a choose your own adventure kind of thing. I like that. I don't like the fact that it's blue though, but I wonder if the blue actually makes sense for its color scheme. If not, I'm gonna use this because that's actually really nice. Cat beast again. Is that supposed to be like a city on a... Oh, it's a moving city. Yo, that looks kind of cool too. I'm just learning new cards as I go along with the series. Playing Pokemon, learning more about magic cards as I go along. Beast Mount? Eh. No, I don't think Beast Mount fits. Oh, that's a pretty cool card to give you mana. Oh, I changed the emulator because it's so close. Yeah, spoiler alert, I do play on an emulator. I do have the game though, but I have no way of recording it. No, yeah. Yeah, I do play on an emulator. That's how I'm able to speed up. I could go with a Beast and Noble. Nah. It doesn't fit. Like, the card art doesn't fit what I'm trying to look for here. Another beast, okay. I don't even know what page I'm on. 3? Okay, we're at 4. Oh, shoot, you got caught. These make sense. So I'm gonna go. Yeah. Of course you get caught right when I'm not paying attention. Usually what happens. Gonna go and reload the application. I don't know if I could just open up a different picture, but it'll just be easier. It'll just be easier if I just load it up from the start. Yep. Okay, so this is the first one I found. So got EG, Honored One. So whenever a creature attacks one of your opponents or a planeswalker an opponent controls, the creature gets +2/+0. So it boosts everybody to be stronger against your opponents. That sounds a little bit like Groudon, you know, because of the sun. It also hurts in its own way, so eh. You can read into that how you will, kind of thing. So no, doesn't really fit very well with what we have here. Gloom Shrieker. It's an amazing looking card though. It's got Menace, which this creature can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures. When it enters the battlefield, return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Ooh, very nice. And if you die, exile it instead. It's not like it costs very low, and it's like a heavy hitting card, so I don't know. Maybe there's a good reason for it to be needing to be exiled, kind of thing. This one, a Luna, Apex of Wishes. This is what I mean though by the Beast Elemental Dinosaur. Look at that. Beast Elemental Dinosaur. I love it. So what does Mutate do? If you cast a spell for its Mutate cost, put it over and under target non-human creature you own, they mutate into the creature on top plus all abilities from under it. Huh? I'm confused. So does it mean like if I put it under a creature, let's say Gloom Traker. So does that mean that the creature above it gains the abilities of this one? Or am I reading into this weirdly? I don't know. So it has Flying Trample, which means that it flies over the enemy, and Trample means that it bypasses their defenses if they're too weak. Whenever this creature mutates, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land permanent card. Put that card onto the battlefield or into your hand. Okay, cool. Unless what I'm thinking in how it works is like you put this. You put it over. Okay, I think I might see how it is. So this card gains the ability. Or you can give this card the ability. Okay. I like this card though. And this is the last one I found. At the beginning of your end step, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a non-legendary creature card with lesser mana value. Put it onto the battlefield, then put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Cool. I'm gonna go for this. I'm gonna see if it's actually spelled Illuna or there's something like different about it. We're gonna say it's Illuna. Alright. I was kind of hoping there was gonna be people that actually use like somebody that uses like all capital letters and it can actually give me like Illuna, the beast elemental dinosaur. I like that. It's nice. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, so let's go continue on. Alright. I could just use Newskeeper. Now that you think about it, let's do that. I did save after I was done, before I had to go do something quick. I think is it Emerald I'm thinking of, maybe? There's like a cutscene at the end. Wait, maybe I'm wrong. Hold on. I feel like there is something there. No? No, okay. I don't care then. I'm just gonna use this. It's gonna make things much faster. I'm gonna go heal everybody. I'm only gonna use the Groudon for just the gym. I'll get rid of the Flygon because, well, Flygon is, of course, over-leveled, so... Alright, Elena. It'll be replacing Cloth for a little bit. Plus, Cloth's not going to be very helpful for a water gym, especially since the water gym has ice-type Pokemon. That's not good. Strathis, we owe it all to you. The sky above Sutopolis has returned to normal. For that, Wallace sends his thanks too. And that same Wallace is waiting for you inside. He's strong. But the way you are now, you should be on equal footing with him. Give it your best shot. Bye. Okay, so I'm gonna fail this one. So before anybody says, oh, you don't know how to solve this puzzle, I do. I do know how to solve this puzzle, but I want the experience, and not only do I want the experience, but I also do want to have the experience and the money. So, uh-oh, because there's a bunch of trainers down here, and I really want the experience and money, so let's go do that. I train my Pokemon together with Wallace. Don't think I'm a pushover. You do that. I think after this, I'll take a look through at the rest of the Pokemon, or not the Pokemon, the magic cards that are here. Should be fun. Oh, of course you have Lombre. Why am I not surprised? That was from one Mach Punch? That's pretty darn good. Seriously, good job. I don't think we should have... I don't think we're going to have a problem. I think it's more so just like the beginning part. Fold over. Okay. Came all the way here, but you won't get to see Wallace. Not if you lose to me, you won't. You do that. Meanwhile, Chrissy, if that is your real name, I don't know. Good rain. What am I looking for here? Oh, right, yeah, I'm looking for Solar Beam. I want to see if I have it already or if I don't. I level up. Sure. This. TM22. TM22 Generation 3. Safari Zone. Okay. We'll finally go to the Safari Zone for the first time. Well, for this game. Good for Solar Beam. Alright. Requires Mach Bike. Okay, so I need to switch my bike first. Not a problem. Is that it? Is that everything? I like how it says, like for the Safari Balls, it says, from the receptionist, to be used during the Safari game, cannot be kept. Games you get this at. Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. Does Oraz not have the Safari Zone? With my Pokemon, the time flies by before you can say oops. Yep. Sure does. So we need to go to Area 3. Okay. Not too bad. Okay, I see where Area 3 is. Okay, so Solar Beam is in that area. You need a Mach Bike for that? Oh, I see where you need the Mach Bike. It's to get there. I'm guessing. Yeah, it's to get there. Like, you don't need it throughout the way. It's just to get there in the first place. Yeah. It's just to be able to, so you can get to that area. Sorry, I'm looking at Safari Zone. Looking at the map for the Safari Zone. Okay. Now I do have to remember how to even get past the gym, how to get to the gym later. I know I failed when I first played this game, but to be fair, I was a kid, and this kind of like, I think it took me 2 attempts, if I remember correctly. I think it took me 2 attempts to be able to do it, which, to be fair, that's not that bad. Two attempts just to be able to get through the final one. It's not too bad. Especially like if you don't have like a guide or anything like that and you're just going by what you're seeing. And I think it skews the vision a little bit too. A graceful glide across the ice while crossing no lines. A trainer putting on that performance would be elegantly beautiful. I'm just doing this just for the experience. And money. That's all I'm doing. Then watch them give me like 0 experience and no money. I think the beauties would give you at least a decent chunk of change. Okay, what do we got here? Whalmer, that's fine. I'm gonna leech seed. Okay. I'm going to go and paralyze it. I know Spore is better. I don't care. That's not going to remove the leech seed, right? Yeah, no. Okay. Good. So now we're getting recovery. As well as getting damage. I remember it was Infinite Fusion where I think I liked my Bulbasaur fusion having, what was it? Like having Leech Seed, because it was amazing. And then when I defused it, it lost Leech Seed, and I was like, no! But this was also before I realized, though, that you can just go to any move reminder in the Pokemon Center. Or even that the move reminder was even in the Pokemon Center. I didn't know that. I never really had the issue with me trying to remember moves. Also, by the way, I haven't had to do this ice puzzle in years. So, forgive me for being a little slow at first. Oh, excuse me. 3,000 Poké Dollars. If you're not going to do it for the experience, Pokemon Gym of the highest level in the Hoenn region. That's the Sutopos Gym. Like, if you're not going to do this for the money alone, like, if you don't want the experience, the money alone should be kind of nice to have. That's like a full restore right there, like, pretty much. I'm gonna turn on the light. Oh. Apparently I did something. Alright. Come on. Okay, cool. Said it was conducting a battle. The very beauty of it compelled me to become a trainer. Cool. Anyway. Mud Punch. Waterfall. That's alright. Yeah, Mud Punch again. Oh, there you go. Aha, there we go. Mud Punch will take it out. No! You stink. I'll use Zurgo. I don't think Zurgo is going to have a problem with this. I just need to give Zurgo better moves. And don't worry, when this game is done, we're going to be doing all the extra stuff. That should be fine. I think it's only Sapphire we won't do nearly as much. $8,000 polka dollars? Thank you. That's amazing. I'm going to go with one Hyper Potion. Awesome. I should teach you how harsh battles can be. You can try. Mud Punch. Waterfall. Okay. Okay, Mud Punch again. Alright, Connie. Oh, you're strong. I sure am. I'm probably like the strongest trainer in this game. I don't know. I'll show you the sublime techniques I learned from our leader, Wallace. Cool. Alright, Andrea. Love Disc. Mach Punch. I didn't do that bad damage. Please forgive me, Wallace. Nope. Wallace won't forgive you. Okay, so we're gonna go heal everybody up. I'm gonna go grab Solar Beam. And before anybody questions me, why are you getting Solar Beam? Solar Beam's not gonna help your Groudon. Actually, with the Sun from Drought, it's actually going to help out a lot. Because with Solar Beam, it'll be good. Honestly, if this game had the Solar Blade move from the recent games, obviously I'd pick that over Solar Beam. because Solar Blade is pretty much the same thing, except for it's the physical variant of Solar Beam. I think I'm right. I don't think Groudon can learn it though, but I think it would be pretty cool if it could. I don't think... I might be wrong. Not that it can learn it though, but like... I don't think it's a unique move, is it? Lilligant, Lurantis, Ceruledge, Iron Leaves by TM. Oh yeah, so it's a TM too. Yeah, no. Groudon cannot learn it. Actually, majority of the Pokemon that can learn it are all grass types. Majority, not all. The only ones that aren't are kind of things with like blades and stuff like that. Like Aegislash can learn it. And that's not a grass type. Oh wait, I need the Mach Bike. No. I need the Mach Bike first. I don't know why I came over here. I need the Mach Bike first. So I need to switch my Acro with the Mach. Oh, whoops. So I need to go to Mauville City. I'm gonna go switch to the Mach Bike. Oh, were you thinking about switching bikes? Yes. Okay, no problem. I'll switch bikes for you. Got the Mach Bike. You get the urge to switch bikes? Just come see me. I think it's Oraz. I think you can get both bikes. You have to have a specific set of circumstances in order for you to do it. Okay, we're gonna go back to Lily Cove. I should have Surf on my team. Yeah, Belmore has Surf. Never mind. Only can catch just for $500. Yep. Aw, man. Alright. I don't... That's weird. Okay. Where is it? Such a weird thing. Okay, so we gotta go to Slate Port. And will we do contests? Maybe. I think it's you. Have two, so you can have one. I think we'll do a little bit of contests, maybe. For Sapphire, just to give Sapphire some things that we can do, right? But am I going to do it for like each and every time? Like we're going to do one of the games? No. I think Diamond Pearl, I think, has contests. We might not do it for them. Who knows? But for Sapphire, I want to give it at least... I don't want to say I want to give it a shot, but like I want to give it like sort of some love, right? Like I want to give contests at least some kind of representation on the channel. I don't think I did it BDSP at all. Okay. I need the map. Alright, there we go. Okay, so we are... There we go. That's more zoomed in, so I can actually see where I'm going. Okay. So I'm trying to make sure I'm going in the right area. Weird. Okay. There we go. Get out of here, but it makes sense that I don't have the energy to catch Pokemon. Well, it says surf, right? So it'd have to be the upper area. No, I can't catch anything here. I can't catch anything here. So I can't use Pokeballs. Solar Beam. And then which Illina already have Solar Beam? No. I'll get rid of Slash. I think my go-to was always get rid of Bulk Up because I thought it was always a bad move. That's always what it was on the playground kind of thing. Everybody always thought like, you know, the stat boosting moves were garbage because they didn't do much of anything. Or at least I did when I was a kid. I don't know what it was about them. I think it was mostly just because, like, oh, they don't boost your... Like, they don't do anything. Like, obviously having a move that's like, oh, it attacks and then has a chance of boosting moves, at least it's doing damage. Pokemon gets ignored into Pokemon. Yeah. Hang on a second. Can I pull up that Safari Zone thing? I think I closed it. Area 2. And calcium, eh. Yeah, so I can get a max revive, maybe. 2. Requires surf. It's not here. I know where it is. There's a bottom pool. But it's fine. I know where it is. There's like a pool at the bottom left area. That bottom left area is where max revive is. Okay, so I will say though, for one thing, I did fall for the gym's trick when I was a kid. So, coming from a person who has played the other Pokemon games, I legitimately thought this was a ice sliding puzzle, not like this. So that's exactly what I thought it was. Oop, come on. There we go. My key presses aren't being very sensitive here. Alright. Okay, let's see here. Gotta remember how it is. Okay, I think I remember it. And this is where I would save scum it, but I think I have it right. There you go. Alright, Illina is in front? Yeah. So Illina will be in front because Illina is going to be able to do a ton of damage. I give Illina a held item, but does it really matter? No. I'm trying to remember what you lead with. Does it have a threatening move? Possibly. But who's to say? Right? Who's to say? Anyway, let's just go. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I am Wallace, the gym leader of Sutopolis City. There is something about you, a difference in your demeanor. I think I sense that in you. What happened inside the Cave of Origin, and what you did, I will likely learn through our upcoming battle. Now show me the power you wield with your Pokemon, and I, in turn, shall present to you with the performance of illusions and water by me and my Pokemon. Just stop clapping? Okay. Love Disc? I don't think Love Disc should have an issue with it. Actually, Shell Bell would be nice to have here. Because I'll just bulk up once, get up my physical defense as well as my attack. Not that it matters, because I won't be doing too much of that. No confusion? Yeah, we didn't get confused. Let's go. Solar Beam. Bye-bye. Yeah, it's sort of like how... Is it Emerald? I think it's Emerald. Where you're able to get a level 70 Pokemon before you even go through the Elite Four. Yeah. This is pretty much that, but not as bad. This is level 45, not 70. But yeah. That's a lot of fun. Oh. Okay. You can send that out. I'm just gonna use Solar Beam again. It's gonna survive, but it's not gonna survive too bad though. What is this thing's stats, man? I didn't realize Illina's this strong. What the? I just bulked up once. I'm so curious about your stats. I'm gonna make Illina into like a great threat, even though it already seems like it is a big threat right now. I've never had a Groudon survive this long. It has gotten down by the Celio or the Sea King, I think. This is where the +1 defense comes in. Oh, I would have gone down without the +1 defense. Elena might be able to take on this entire gym by itself. Let's go. That's my elemental dinosaur right there. My beast elemental dinosaur. Look at that. All by itself. Sweep. Bravo. I realize now your authenticity and magnificence as a Pokemon trainer. I find much joy in having met you and your Pokemon. You have proven yourself worthy of the Rain Badge. Accept it. No. Throws it in the water. I don't accept it. Having that badge assures you the full obedience of all your Pokemon to every command you make. The badge also allows the use of the HM move Waterfall to scale walls of cascading water. And so that you never forget the battle we share, take this. Isn't it Water Pulse? Something like that. The TM I handed you contains a Water Pulse. In use, it will occasionally confuse the target with ultrasonic waves. Cool. Ah! Can't believe I remember that ice puzzle. The last time I had to use it was when I played Oraz. Omega Ruby, to be specific. I think Sharpedo can learn Waterfall, so let's just use that. I am so surprised Elena was the one that I was able to actually do it. I am so surprised. So, next time, we'll be doing the final sort of like grunt work kind of thing for the training. So, I wanted to use Elena for the 8th gym. That was it. I'm not going to do it for anything else. I might train Elena just as a backup Pokemon kind of thing. I'm so curious about its stats. But I'm going to go and move to Elsbeth. What was like the highest level besides? I think Brina's the highest level, right? If Brina's the highest level, yeah. Besides Cloth, that makes sense. And then I'll try and find an item I want to give to Cloth. I think I have an idea on the item, but I'm not 100% sure yet. I want to hold off on it for now. Actually, I need to give you Waterfall. Yeah, I figured Shabrazz can learn it. So Shabrazz is going to be my HM slave for now. Alright, Balmore. So some of the Pokemon we've had on our team have been with us since the very beginning. And that's actually kind of interesting to see, though. Like, I love it when that happens. When that comes together kind of thing. Like, you have Pokemon from the very beginning with you throughout the entire thing. That's what I liked about Scarlet and Violet. They made it so easy for you to make a Pokemon you started off the game with kind of thing, right? Be easy that you can convert that Pokemon from whatever stats it got through the playthrough with, right? To being able that you can use it competitively if you really wanted to. Even if you don't want to do it competitively, though, obviously, if you're using a Pokemon that's a physical attacker, you want to be able to make sure that you max out its physical attack as much as possible. Obviously, it's much more introductory for it. But for this, yeah, this is not very, I don't want to say like new competitive player friendly kind of thing, unless you want a specific Pokemon with a specific trait, with a specific thing, like too many specific characteristics kind of thing. Evergrande City is still a long ways away. I thought I battled you. Guess not. Oh, well then. Isaiah. Star you. Yeah, I'll take a look at like what I need in terms of like moves and items and such. And I'll see if we need anything. I would love to have leftovers though. I would so love to have leftovers, but it's an end game item. For whatever reason, it's an end game item. My first victory seems to be far away too. Sure is, buddy. I'm trying to think of like what item I would need. For like everybody. Actually, are any of the Pokemon that I'm thinking of... Because I think we can get them beforehand, right? Oh, we can do it. Okay. Okay. Just gonna heal here. So we can do this? Okay, okay. And then this, I think, is just like the extra stuff. Okay, I'm trying to think. Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to look at the different things here, right? So like I'm trying to look at any extra stuff we can do next time. So yeah, we can definitely do those next time. I can also do some preparations for the team if we need anything. Yeah, so we're gonna need these two later on. I'm gonna move you onto the team. For a little bit. And we're gonna take a look at the Victory Road. Also, if you're looking for heart scales, if you fish here with a super rod, you'll have a good chance of finding love discs. How I did it as a kid is that I would catch the love discs and then I would see if they have a heart scale. If they did, I'd take it. If they didn't, then obviously I'd release them. I think you can use Thief and you can take it without needing to catch it. Do I even have a Pokemon that can learn Thief? Yeah, I have Thief. Oh, Brina can learn Thief? That's interesting. So we can battle more. But yeah, but you can use like Thief, you can take the item and you can use it, blah, blah, blah. That's how you get a lot of heart scales. So I'm just trying to take a look. So we can do 3 of them. Yeah. So I'm gonna need a little bit of help because I don't remember how to solve it. I mean, I'll try. I'll try to solve it. But for their types specifically, do I have anything that they can replace? No, I don't think so. I mean, one of them can replace Balmor if it has good stats. But see, I would need to train them, and I don't want to train, like, I don't want to pause the recording, train them up for, like, so-called hours kind of thing, right? So I think I'm just going to keep the team as is. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep the team as is. I think I'll just catch them just so we can have them. Because I don't think there's much I can do about it, I'm afraid. Yeah, so this is pretty much where I'm going to train from for now. So everybody's going to be way high level because I'm going to be trying to get towards as close to where the champion is. Can you give me an idea as to how high the champion is in terms of levels? Oh, you don't tell me what the level... Why can't you tell me? Okay, let me see here. What level is everything at? 58? Okay, I might not get that high. I might not get that high. Who knows, I might. How much experience does this give? 500? 1,000 per? Okay, it doesn't seem unreachable though. Well, that's Hariyama though. That's the weird thing though, it's Hariyama. Yeah, so if you fish over there, it says you have a 40% chance of finding a love disc, so you got a pretty decent chance of finding a love disc. Let me just take a look at the one you can find. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so not bad. 360 is not too bad either. Okay, it seems doable. It's not as doable as I would say for like finding onyxes and gravelers kind of thing. Or those are very simple if you have a grass type. So here's what I'm gonna do. Because I think Shroomish can only be found in one location. Is that correct? Yeah, because Shroomish can only be found in one location. Here's what I'm gonna propose, okay? I'm gonna propose this. I make a separate Xavier Sal, and that's gonna be an egg. But this one is going to be for legendary captures only. Now, if you're wondering why I want to use Breloom instead of anything else, here's the reason why I want to use Breloom over any other Pokemon specifically. So Breloom has a good speed and attack. Well, it does have access to Spore. If I remember correctly, for Generation 3, it doesn't have access to that move. Oh no, it does. It's level 54. Big whoop. I'm not going to go and make the Breloom level 54 just so it has Spore. That's not what I'm here for. But what I'm going to do... You have to breed for it to have False Swipe? You know what, whatever. It's fine. Fine by me. Oh, let it have full swipe too. So let it have full swipe. Can I learn Swords Dance? No? Okay, well, I'm just gonna give it a bunch of moves that I feel like it should... Not that it should have, but that'll help it be able to catch legendaries kind of thing. And that's it. I think we only have... I think 5 of them. Because we can't catch the other box legendary. And we do have the event that I still need to implement. Or that I still need to like sort of inject into the save. And hope it doesn't break anything. So I will be backing up the save before I even attempt that. Believe me, I will be backing up my save before I do that. But yeah, I'm going to be throwing in a bunch of time on here. I'm going to make a breeding version, or I'm going to make an egg. I'm going to go with the first like encounter it gives me as an egg. And I'm going to change it to an encounter area that we do not have an encounter in. So let's say we don't have one for Mauville City. That's where I'll put it in. And my reasoning for that is because we don't have an encounter for it, so we can still use it. Even though it will be hacked. Sort of like Zurgo. But for Zurgo's case, it's different because I based it off of the stats my actual starter had. The only difference is that instead of being hatched from an egg, it's a gift. That's the difference. And I think I even showed it off like right when I did it, well, right after, but like my thought process on that, like, because in my opinion, sure, we first get it. Like, sure, we use it in battle at the first route. But the professor doesn't give it to us until we're in Little Root Town. Like that makes sense to me. Like, no matter which way you put it, though, like, I understand both arguments, though. But for me, it makes more sense for it to count it as Little Root, because that's when he says, you received it. Would you like to nickname it? If you gave me the same option, but for when we saved the professor's butt from, I think it was Zigzag Goon or Puchiana or whatever it was, then that makes more sense that we should be able to, for the encounter to be there. But no. It's fine. Yeah, double kick. Who cares? And that's gonna be it. I'm gonna take... I'm hoping a pretty decently long time in order to go and raise up everybody, so yeah. We're gonna have a lot of fun with that. So yeah, so the next time you see me with this, hopefully a lot of time has passed. Yeah. And yeah, so by the time I even start, it'll be May, probably, when I even decide to start recording this, or close to May. So yeah, so I'll see you guys next time for some more Pokemon Ruby. Yeah, pretty much. Actually, wait. Is there anything else I wanted to mention? Yeah, so we're gonna go for the other legendaries next time. Yeah, so we're gonna go for the other legendaries next time. We're gonna try and... I'm gonna try and figure out what I need in terms of items. If I need anything. Like, charcoal for Blaziken makes sense. Shell Bell for Swellow makes sense. Although I would prefer leftovers. But we're not gonna get there. We're not gonna go there. Sea Incense for Pelipper makes sense, although Mystic Water does the same thing, but okay. Flygon, gotta figure out your item, and I gotta figure out your move pool. I'm gonna do a little bit more research, and we're gonna find out what we can do for you. Elspeth makes sense. I think maybe giving you Twisted Spoon might be a little bit more effective for us, but we're gonna keep it at where it is right now. It looks okay. King's Rock, that feels really nice for Breloom. actually, I think Miracle Seed would be better for Bloom. And then King's Rock for a cloth would be a lot better. I don't know. I'll think about it. So yeah, so I'll see you guys next time for some more Pokemon Ruby.